Third technique, again, what they have in common is the wrist, you're controlling the wrists, which if you develop your grip, and I'm going to say if you have a certain attribute, which is long fingers, big hands that encircle things, that helps. If you have small hands, you have to be that much stronger to hold on to things. So just realize that if your hands are small, you really got to train your grip. It's got to be a separate thing you work on as a grappler, all right? Because everything you're trying to control or do something to, you got to grab it. All right, so from here, what I like to do, I do this to a lot of people. Sometimes just to frustrate them so they have to solve another problem before they get to the real problem of passing the guard. And in other cases, I use it tactically to set up, sweeps and other things. Is a cross grip, a double cross grip. So it isn't just grabbing one, it's grabbing both across. It can happen, you can set that up a lot of ways. When he's fighting, his hands are here, and sometimes if you're pretty good at holding on to it, he has to fight just to try to break it free. And I'll pass one over, I might use my legs to squeeze, and then I'll change grip. All right, to where I've got this double cross grip. Notice, inevitably, one arm is over the other. All right, you can look for which one is under, and that's the side that I'm going to move my hips out to this side and insert my leg until the bend of my ankle is up under his armpit. Then I'm going to move my hips the other way, facing the left. And this is starting to corkscrew his body. I'm going to pull him on top of me, and I'm going to elevate with this leg, my right leg, as I kick my left foot that way. And it just kind of flips him over. I have this image of just scooping and flipping a pancake or something. It's a very short flip. It's a short turn. It's not a big, projecting kind of elevator. It just flips him where he is and dumps him right next to there. And again, this one is, I would say, commonly done with a gi, but I pull it off without the gi pretty routinely. And it's just about having the right grip, strong grip. All right, so we're fighting. And again, I'll use my legs to squeeze his arms together and cross him over. I'll pin this here, and then I'll go to double wrist grip. He doesn't have much to do or say about moving his arms at that moment when I go for my grip. And now from here, I move my hips first this way so that there's a clear angle for my leg to go in. But you see, I can't project it that way unless I face that way. So now I have to slide my hips the other direction. You'll notice that repositioning your hips is a crucial detail to just about all sweeps. You got to know which way to move my hips to insert this leg and which way to move my hips to send him over. All right, so it's good to be aware of that, the direction I'm facing. Now this, sometimes, you can get this sweep without inserting the elevator. You can just kind of kick, and it might flip him over if you catch him in a moment of imbalance. But I don't always count on that. Usually my grappling partners have a pretty good base. So I've got to pull him on top of me. I'm off to the side. I pull him on top of me and I lift as I kick. Sorry about that. You're good. I'm going to end up like this. Now I'll pull this leg back, and notice I've still got this wrist, his left wrist. So I can now bring this over, and it lends itself directly to going for the Americana.